Today, Nikki will present Advanced Manual Interpretive Reading Project 5, the Oratorical Speech. The goal of this project is to understand the structure of another author's effective speech and present it. While today's speech is political in nature, and not everybody likes or agrees with these politics, it is important to listen to the message of hope and courage as we move into an unknown political climate in 2017. Please welcome Nikki as she facilitates presidential concession speech as originally spoken by Hillary Clinton.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, guests. Many of you don't know, but over the past 45 days, I founded a now 10,000 person strong group called the Pantsuit Nation here in Arizona. It's been a tough and eye-opening experience, and who knew that there were even 10,000 Democrats in Arizona? I certainly didn't. What started is a very sad support group in the wee hours of election night, which was about 40 people, grew into a massive Facebook group, which is now incorporating as a non-for-profit in Arizona. And as we put together our bylaws and file for 501c3 and c4 status, we've been reviewing some of the great speeches that have inspired us. And obviously, one of the most recent ones was Hillary Clinton's concession speech. So I've chosen to share that with you today as the fifth speech in the Interpretive Reading Manual. Last night, I congratulated Donald Trump and offered to work with him on behalf of our country. I hope that he will be successful. I hope he will be a successful president for all Americans. This is not the outcome we wanted or that we worked so hard for, and I'm sorry that we did not win this election for the values we share and the vision we hold for this country. But I feel pride and gratitude for this wonderful campaign that we built together, this vast, diverse, creative, unruly, energized campaign. You represent the best of America, and being your candidate has been one of the greatest honors of my life. I know how disappointed you feel, because I feel it too. And so do tens of millions of Americans who invested their hopes and dreams in this effort. This is painful, and it will be for a long time. But I want you to remember this. Our campaign was never about one person or even one election. It was about the country we love and about building an America that's hopeful, inclusive, and big-hearted. We have seen that our nation is more deeply divided than we thought. But I still believe in America, and I always will. And if you do too, then we must accept the result and look to the future. Donald Trump is going to be our president. We owe him an open mind and a chance to lead. Our constitutional democracy enshrines the peaceful transfer of power, and we don't just respect that. We cherish it. It also enshrines other things: the rule of law, the principle that we are all equal in rights and dignity, freedom of worship and expression. We respect and cherish these values, and we must defend them. Now, let me add, our constitutional democracy demands a participation, not just every 4 years, but all the time. So let's do what we can to keep advancing the cause and the values we all hold dear, making our economy work for everyone, not just those on top, protecting our country and protecting our planet, breaking down all the barriers that hold any American back from achieving their dreams. We spent a year and a half bringing together millions of people from every corner of the country to say with one voice that we believe that America, the American dream, is big enough for everyone, for people of all races, religions, for men and women, for immigrants, for LGBT people, for people with disabilities, for everyone. So now, Our responsibility as citizens is to keep doing our part to build the better, stronger, fairer America that we seek. And I know you will. I'm so grateful to stand with all of you. I want to thank Tim Kaine and Ann Holton for being partners in this journey. It's been a joy getting to know them better, and it gives me great hope and comfort to know that Tim will remain on the front lines of democracy, representing Virginia in the Senate. To Barack and Michelle Obama, our country owes you a tremendous amount of debt and gratitude. We thank you for your grateful, determined leadership that has meant so much to so many Americans and people across the world. To Bill and Chelsea, Mark, Charlotte, and Aiden, our brothers and our entire family, my love for you means more than I can ever express. You crisscrossed this country on our behalf and lifted me up when I needed it most. Even 4-month-old Aiden, who traveled with his mom. I will always be grateful to the creative, talented, dedicated men and women at our headquarters in Brooklyn and across our country. You poured your hearts into this campaign. For some of you are veterans. It was a campaign that you've done after many other campaigns. For some of you, it was your first campaign. I want each of you to know that you were the best campaign that anybody could have ever expected or wanted. And to the millions of volunteers, community leaders, activists, union organizers who knocked doors, talked to neighbors, posted on Facebooks, even in those secret, private Facebook sites, I want everybody coming out from behind that. Make sure your voices are heard going forward. To everyone who sent in contributions as small as $5 and kept us going, thank you from all of us. And to the young people in particular, I hope you will hear this. I've spent my entire adult life fighting for what I believe in. I have had successes and setbacks, sometimes really painful ones. Many of you are at the beginning of your professional, public, and political careers. You will have successes and setbacks too. This loss hurts, but please never stop believing that fighting for what's right is worth it. It is. It is worth it. And so we need you to keep up these fights now and for the rest of your life. And to the women, especially the young women, who put their faith in this campaign and in me, I want you to know that nothing made me prouder than to be your champion. And now I know we still have not shattered the highest and hardest glass ceiling. But someday, someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now. And to all the little girls who are watching this, never doubt that you are valuable and you are powerful, deserving of every chance and opportunity in this world to pursue and achieve your dream. Finally, I am so grateful for our country and for all it's given to me. I count my blessings every single day that I am an American. And I still believe deeply, as I ever have, if we stand together and work together with respect for our differences, strengthen our convictions, and love for this nation, our best days are still ahead of us. Because I believe we are stronger together, and we will go forward together. You should never ever regret fighting for that. Scripture tells us, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. So my friends, let us have faith in each other. Let us not grow weary. Let us not lose heart. For there are more seasons to come, and there is more work to be done. I'm incredibly honored and grateful to have had this chance to represent all of you in this consequential election. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.